What's good, y'all? Drink that coffee and make you feel better. I'm a little late today, man. Been a little busy, but I figure I wanted to get all this NBA action out the way and NFL news out the way. My hopes of Miles Garnett coming to the Eagles, I know it was a pipe dream, is officially over. He signed, I believe, a 2-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. They gave him his money. So he's going to be a Cleveland Brown again, whatever. All right, he's staying with the Browns. And the MVP, Josh Allen, has agreed to a 6-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. So they're completely invested in Josh Allen. Completely invested in Josh Allen. And bad luck for the Bills because the Bills ain't going to win nothing. Even with Josh Allen as your number one option. Now you stuck with him for 6 years. You gave him that big deal. That's your quarterback that you're going to rock with for, hey, stop. That's your quarterback you're going to rock with for a while. So it is what it is in those aspects. What it do, Z? Mr. Xbox boy. A lot of news to talk about today. Y'all seen that Kawhi Leonard left-handed game-winning shot? It kind of reminds me of the shot that he did on the Philadelphia 76ers because the way the ball was bouncing on the net, then it just went in. Kind of reminds me of that. But in other news, because y'all know the NBA can't stop talking about LeBron James, Mr. Sir Charles himself put the NBA on blast with those comments that he made, especially those silly remarks that Kendrick Perkins made. But check this out. LeBron James may be out for 1 to 2 weeks. So will the Lakers go down in seedings? They shouldn't. It's the regular season. You still got Luka on the court. Luka likes having the ball in his hands. He dropped 34 on that loss to the Celtics. By the way, in the best of 7 series, the Lakers stand very little chance of beating the Celtics in the 7-game series because Luka don't have an answer for the Boston Celtics. So it's going to be LeBron James and those role players against that fully Boston Celtics team. Remember, when it comes to basketball, the Boston Celtics are one of the most complete teams currently in the NBA. So it's going to be hard to beat the Boston Celtics in a 7-game series because they literally have every position locked up with a solid player. They're a complete basketball team. The closest you're going to get to a complete basketball team today is the Boston Celtics. They got all their winning pieces. They picked up Drew Holiday, a good guard. I mean, they got a lot of stuff locked. They got a lot of positions that benefit them. Hold on for a sec. Hold on. Hold on for a sec, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that. But like I said, the Boston Celtics is going to be a hard team to beat in the 7-game series. Now, a team that will give them a challenge is the Cleveland Cavaliers. 14-game winning streak. Listen, I told you a lot of times the regular season could be fool's gold, but come on, man. You can't be winning all these regular seasons games and then fold in the postseason. led by Donovan Mitchell. He's doing a great job this year. I suspect the Cleveland Cavaliers to be competing for a title. Lakers and Cavs wouldn't be. You could pitch that story. LeBron against his old basketball team. That's a good selling point, you know. But here's the thing. 14-game winning streak for the Cavaliers, a team that nobody talking about. They're going to have to prove people wrong because nobody's going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers or Donovan Mitchell when you got LeBron James around. Kendrick Perkins had the audacity to say the Lakers saved the NBA. The Lakers did not save the NBA, my man. That's kind of disrespectful to all the good teams that's playing good. So you mean to tell me OKC is not doing a good job this year? You mean to tell me the Cleveland Cavaliers not doing a good job this year? The Lakers just got hot since they traded Luka. All of a sudden, they're the best team in the NBA? People actually say the Lakers are going to win the championship. That's all it took was for the Lakers to win a few good games in a 2-week span for you to say they're the best team in basketball. Yeah. See, this is one of the reasons why I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is why I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the MVP of the league. It's these big games that you got to show up for. The Joker is the reigning MVP. He's up for MVP this year with all the triple doubles he got. You got to show out against the Joker. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander outplayed the Joker and won the game. You got to give the boy MVP. He's hands down the MVP. Yeah, I said Steph needed a sidekick, and Jimmy Butler is the sidekick that he needed. All Steph needed was a secondary scoring option. He can't do it all by himself. He needed a secondary scoring option. And I don't know what their record is before, but I remember a few days ago they were like 7-1. I don't know what their record is now. I don't know if he got better or not. 40 30-point games. Wow. 11 40-point games. Man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has just been kicking people's ass with the scoring. You know, what a great player this year that nobody talk about. Everybody's still hung up on LeBron James. The league want the Lakers versus Celtics NBA Finals. That's what they want. What up, Octavius? That's crazy. The Lakers saved the NBA? How? How disrespectful that is to all the other young basketball players that have a better record than the Lakers that was kicking ass all season long. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been arguably one of the best basketball players all year long, and nobody talks about him. Oh, 11-1 with Jimmy Butler. It's the Jimmy Butler effect. Golden State Warriors have been playing great with Jimmy Butler. Y'all don't talk about that too much. Right? It's always just about LeBron James. That's the problem with the NBA. You're too focused on one player. Now, don't get me wrong. Steph Curry is the second guy that y'all talk about a lot. You know, if it ain't about LeBron, it's Steph Curry. That is for sure. He said, having me. Nah. Sir Charles addressed this a couple days ago when he called out ESPN. He said all ESPN talk about is LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Jordan versus LeBron debates. That's it. Stop trolling, Octavius. LeBron needs to win some championships. And what a better opportunity to do it now. You can't be the GOAT with 4 championships and 6 finals losses. You better make up for that with some championships. Everybody that's a superstar got more championships than you. You cannot let that happen. I see one player or two, but all of them? A handful of them? Hell no. You got to at least be tied with somebody. Tied with Jordan and Kareem. Get tied with Kobe and Tim Duncan. And the Dallas Mavericks looking more like idiots because they lost Kyrie Irving for the whole year. Now you got Anthony Davis, who's Anthony Davis. He may not even be playing. So they're done. The Dallas Mavericks is done. LeBron James is tier 3. Until he wins some more championships, he going to stay tier 3. Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was so man. Yeah, I told y'all the Dallas Mavericks is done. They lost that trade. Whenever you give up the best player, you lost the trade. You know, Luka should. If Luka's a superstar like y'all claim he is, he should be able to carry the Lakers for 2 weeks. I don't have no excuses. Oh, they don't get LeBron. I don't hear that. Win them games. What were the Mavs thinking by keeping Kyrie Irving? You should have got rid of Kyrie Irving and keep Luka. That's what you should have did. That guy, man, that GM for the Dallas Mavericks is an idiot. He don't make no type of sense. Yeah, I know, right? Let's suit up, G Money. Let's get those uniforms going. Oh, the LeBron and Stephen A. Smith thing. Well, Stephen A. Smith is 100% right. All he didn't do nothing wrong. LeBron James just being super sensitive. Stephen A. Smith is a journalist. Let the man do his job. How come y'all always got a problem with Stephen A. Smith doing his job, but you don't got a problem with Skip Bayless? I don't think LeBron James run on Skip Bayless like that? That's who you should have run on. Skip Bayless was talking about LeBron James for years. LeBron James never stepped to that man. You never stepped to Skip Bayless, not once. But you're going to step to Stephen A. Smith, a black man that's a journalist. You know how hard is it for a black man to make it in that field? You just making us look more stupid. You confronting a guy that did nothing to you. He described your son's stats. Now, Stephen A. Smith's face was kind of funny, but it still was wrong for LeBron James to run up on him like that. That was just wrong. That's just wrong. You don't got no problem with all them other guys talking about you and your son, excluding the Skip Baylesses of the world. But you got a problem with Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. Smith, don't he always, LeBron James, great father, great this, great that. He give you props just off the bat. Don't he got you in his top 5? How's the man disrespecting you? A video game player forced to play basketball, you know? 14-game winning streak for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nobody talking about it. Y'all worrying about Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James get more views and talked about than some NBA games, and that's crazy. Knicks are fool's gold to me, man. I am not satisfied with how the New York Knicks look. Not at all. You think the Cavs beat the Celtics in 7 games? He said this is Lakers' world. But if that's the case, then yeah, the NBA is in trouble. I noticed ever since Luka got traded to the Lakers been on like every single television game. Don't you notice that? The Lakers was on a lot of televised games. Chi-Town, I didn't get my Garrett. I didn't get him. He signed a 2-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. You're fine. You can have him. It was a pipe dream for my Eagles to get him anyway. But I want to see my Eagles make some moves in the offseason. I really do. Because it's football. We need to stay on top. Josh Allen stuck on Bills for 6 years. Y'all can keep that choke artist. Sir Charles is correct. How does a show dedicated to the NBA only talk about LeBron James or Steph Curry? You forget about the rest of the players in the league? You got an hour show dedicated to the NBA. This is some of these people on ESPN, and all you talk about is LeBron James. You don't even know if the Cavaliers are really serious or not, but you don't talk about them or give them their props. You don't give OKC their props. damn if you mention damn if you mention Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, you don't show Shea Gilgeous-Alexander no love. He get no talked about. He get nothing. What's going on here? You got a man in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander that could be the MVP, but you don't even want to even acknowledge that. I bet you if LeBron was still playing, they would have said, oh, Lakers are second seed. Give the MVP award to LeBron. Lakers just started winning games. OKC was the number 1 seed all year long. Donovan Mitchell been balling, but we got to see what he could do in the postseason. That is for sure. Chi-Town, I may agree with you on that. I may look like I don't think I trust Donovan Mitchell either. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell gets worse in the playoffs. Hey, if he gets worse in the playoffs and they choke after having this good record, can you even take the regular season serious? For the sake of the regular season, to have some value to it, these teams that got top seeded, that win games, they got to go out in the blast. I don't suspect all of them to win because only one team wins a championship. But if you're the number 1 seed, you're the second seed, you're the third seed, I don't suspect all of you to choke. As a matter of fact, I suspect the NBA Finals to be the 1 through 3 seed on both sides. Can somebody tell me the top 3 teams in the Eastern Conference right now, record-wise? He said Donovan is like Paul George. What's the top 3 seeds in the East? Top 3 teams in the East, top 3 teams in the West. Okay, so Boston, Cleveland, and New York. One of those teams should make it to the NBA Finals. One of those teams got to make it to the NBA Finals for the sake of the NBA having good teams in the regular season. If a 4 seed, a 5th seed, a 6th seed make it to the NBA Finals, it takes seedings not serious anymore. People are going to start to lose value in the first seed if it can't win in the postseason. Top 3 teams in the West, OKC, Denver, and Lakers. One of those teams got to make it to the finals. OKC versus Boston. Oh my God. Talk about an NBA Finals that nobody wants to watch, probably, right? I'll watch it, but a lot of people will complain because nobody cares about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. What people want is the Lakers and Celtics. They want that. They could do Bird versus Magic, the rivalry, bring it back. It's a good selling point. It's going to put people in the seats. It's going to sell tickets. Yeah, that'll be like number 2. No, that'd be number 1. OKC versus Cleveland will be the lowest rated NBA Finals. That'll be the first one. The second one will be OKC and the Boston Celtics. Because keep in mind, Boston Celtics was in the lowest rated finals last year. Proves that a lot of people don't even want to watch the Boston Celtics. But to all you athletes that got a problem with Stephen A. Smith, let the man do his job. If he don't say nothing bad about you, what's your problem? He's just talking about your basketball game. If Stephen A. Smith say a player needs to work on his free throws, you going to call him a hater? You're going to confront him and you want to fight? That's like me having a restaurant and you tell me you don't like my food. I'm supposed to fight you? get in your face because you don't like the way my food tastes? What world we live in? We can't have opinion on what we like and what we don't like? Yeah, he ended up apologizing because ESPN forced him to apologize. It's a political move. He works for ESPN. He can't let the beef linger on. All these situations, he has to be the guy to bend the knee because he works for ESPN. ESPN is owned by Disney. They don't want to be involved in drama like that. They tell you to go on TV, patch things up, and that's that. Exactly. And Rich Paul has Stephen A. Smith's number. And Stephen A. Smith, in his words, say he don't fuck with LeBron like that, but he said you could have gotten in contact with him and got a phone call. Why you didn't approach Skip Bayless? How many years Skip Bayless was talking about LeBron James? You don't approach him? But you approach Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, I got to stop trying to make Stephen A. Smith look like a punk. I notice a lot of people want to step to Stephen A. Smith, but you don't step to Skip Bayless because of Skip Bayless' skin complexion. It's politics. If Skip Bayless was a black man, I guarantee you guys will approach him, and you probably will have a lack of respect for him as a journalist. But being the fact that Skip Bayless is white, and it doesn't look good for a black athlete to confront a white journalist, they don't do it. Yeah, Skip is washed up, but that still don't change the fact that he was talking about LeBron for years. LeBron had years to get at this man. He had years to get at this man. All the things that Skip Bayless was saying about LeBron James didn't say a peep, didn't respond back, not even once. Even oh my God, Richard Sherman. He stepped it to Skip Bayless. He had the balls to do it. But LeBron James didn't. What are you talking about? It was completely unprofessional. Skip Bayless, well, here's not Skip Bayless. Stephen A. Smith is a journalist. It's his job to talk about sports. It's his job. He gets paid to talk about sports. He works for a network that talks about sports 24/7. The man is doing his job. He's being professional. See, even at least a lot of these guys, LeBron didn't do it though. Richard Sherman confronted Skip. KD confronted Skip, according to Chi-Town. I didn't know about that. Oh, he did it on Twitter. Sucker move. Sucker move. Sucker move. I wonder if a guy like Draymond Green or Ron Artest said something about LeBron James. Will LeBron James approach them? LeBron wouldn't approach Ron Artest with that same energy. I guaranteed you he wouldn't approach Ron Artest with that same energy. You look at Stephen A. Smith, he's probably 5'7", 100 and something pounds soaking wet. He's a spoiled guy. So, of course, these big athlete guys that's 6'8", 6'9", is going to try to bully him. You wouldn't say that to Meta World Peace. He would have clocked LeBron James right there on the spot. Ron Artest wouldn't take that shit. A lot of these guys in social media wouldn't do that. See, LeBron knows how to pick his fights. You're going to pick your fight with a guy like Stephen A. Smith. If you're Stephen A. Smith, you got to start standing up for yourself, bro, because a lot of people are starting to act like you a punk. All these people who got a problem with Stephen A. Smith, they try to punk the guy, completely disrespect the guy. You better start standing up for yourself, man. You from Queens. You know, damn all this professionalism. You had beef with Kwame Brown, and he replied back to Kwame Brown by talking about the man's basketball career, which he was always doing. See, this is the problem. Stephen A. Smith always keeps it professional, but you guys don't. You guys always want drama with Stephen A. Smith. You gotta start stepping up to yourself. LeBron knows who to pick his fights with. LeBron won't confront that dude. You won't confront that dude. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Approach everybody. Don't pick and choose who you want to confront. But these black journalists are the ones that people want to confront. You're not afraid to confront Stephen A. Smith, but all these other people, even the guy that said LeBron James was on steroids. You didn't have no smoke for him? The guy said you was on steroids, bro. Man, let LeBron James approach me. It ain't gonna be no Stephen A. Smith type of energy. It won't be no Stephen A. Smith type of energy. I tell you that much. Because if a guy's willing to disrespect you in public, in front of your face, it's time to move them chairs. It's time to move them chairs. I would never be. Stephen A. Smith is a little too politically correct for me. I wouldn't get down like that. I'll be talking shit right back. And whatever happens, happens. I don't give a fuck. That's just me. I ain't wearing this chain for no reason, man. This is the hood. He said Bron coming on his live. If you talk about Bronny, I already did. But LeBron can't, he don't have time to talk about everybody or confront everybody, if that was the case. You know. Hell yeah. And even if it don't come down to violence, Z, you Stephen A. Smith, you just sit there like this. Say something back. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. You're a journalist. Talk your shit, man. What LeBron gonna do? He gonna deck you right there on the spot? He ain't gonna do that. LeBron ain't trying to miss out on no NBA money or get suspended. You know what type of look that would make the NBA look like? He came out. I don't think he came after LeVar Ball in person because LeVar Ball is too much of an animated person. LeVar Ball want all the smoke. There's not a single person on this planet Earth that he won't talk about. He's not afraid of nobody. LeVar Ball will tell you to your face you ain't shit. So, y'all know LeVar Ball. The man don't give a fuck. That's just how he is. He said Stephen A. Smith folded. I didn't like Stephen A. Smith energy though, Octavius. Talk your shit. What is LeBron going to do? You could have talked your shit right back. And y'all could have just kept it moving. Like, yeah, what up, nigga? Whatever. You just kept it moving like that. Do y'all think the Lakers make the NBA finals? Because I know the NBA wants them. The NBA puts the Lakers on every single night on televised games. So I know they must be getting ratings off the Lakers. That's my point. Chi-Town. Disney made them apologize because Disney don't get down like that. You seen what they did to Jonathan Mayers, the guy that's supposed to play Kang the Conqueror for Marvel movies. They fired him right on the spot. Yeah, basically. He said tape on your mouth too. You know, Disney don't play games. Disney will fire you in a second if you speak your mind. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure they probably told Stephen A. Smith, here, this is what you say. Write this article right now. Read off the prompt screen. Marvel versus DC, both of them dead. But I'm going with Marvel. I've always been a Marvel fan. The only thing I like about DC is Batman. That's it. What y'all think about Miles signing with the Cleveland Browns? All that hype for no reason. He made it act like he was going to go to this team, that team. And at the end, you just signed a 2-year contract with the Browns. Man, you pissed me the hell off. Oh, actually, not for 2 years, 4 years. Sorry. He probably just said that just so they could give him more money. He probably never had intentions of leaving. And if he didn't have intentions of leaving, that pissed me the fuck off. Yes, international peace soon. And this is all I'm carrying with me. One bag. One bag for travels. Oh, yes, that's right. He went to the Rams. The Rams signed somebody today, too. Yeah, forget about that. Yeah, the Rams gave us problems. They definitely did. Josh Allen, $330 million, 6-year contract. Fucking crazy. Yeah, they did. Rams gave us problems. They gave us problems, that's for sure. Who they signed again? I know they signed somebody. If I was ever allowed, but I don't think which one that you allowed to go to. I know one of them you're not allowed to go to. South or North Korea. Is North Korea the one that you're not allowed to go to too much? That's very strict, right? People always go to the other country, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, yeah. Adams. That's right. Adams went to the Rams. Yeah, Rams gonna be a problem next year. They're gonna be a problem. Hey man, Dennis Rodman is Dennis Rodman. He got a little love dang with that the what you call it, president of the North Korea. That guy's a whack job. He's a psycho. But he's a perfect match with Dennis Rodman then, because they are both a little out of their mind. Yeah, that dude's a wacko though. You know what I mean? Some people just hold the country hostage. Whack jobs. Very strict countries. Yeah. Steelers upgraded themselves too. But the Rams, that's a good move for the Rams. My Eagles need to pick up somebody so we could make sure that we could try to repeat. We want to do what Kansas City do. Give us another championship. Let's 2-peat. Wow. Anybody associating with Diddy is a problem. You associate yourself with Diddy, that's a problem. Are you snoring? What are you doing? Go ahead. Go on the floor. You don't need me. Not too familiar. I can't say I do know who that is. Who is that? Chi-Town. Oh, by the way, if y'all haven't watched it, watch Daredevil. Watch Daredevil. 2 episodes is already out. You're gonna love it. It's gritty. It's grimy. It's real Marvel television. You're gonna like it. Watch Daredevil. Do yourself a favor. Watch good TV. South Sudan. I'm staying away from Africa because Africa has too many. Some countries in Africa just have too much stuff. You got to get shots. You know, you could get sick. I know a lot of people that got sick that went to Africa. They get bit by mosquitoes too much, malaria. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No Africa countries. Oh, he's a popular internet guy. Nah, nah. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, who y'all got for NBA MVP? As you can see by the title of this video, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP by far. By far. Just give that man his award this year. Scoring champ. He got all the analytics broken. All right. They win games. He dropping 40, 35-point games. All these games. Iraq. Man. Yeah, good results when they kidnap you and have some guy doing this. We're going to record it live on television. They hold your head up like this, get that big ass machete knife, and fuck all of that. Fuck all of them countries. I ain't going to none of them countries that don't like Americans. Dealing with them nut jobs, you know. And I'd be there dolo, you know. But your boy won't go out like that. They just have to kill me right there on the spot. I'm not gonna let you kidnap me and hold me and film me and do all that. I'm not gonna give you that pleasure. You're just gonna have to take me out right there on the spot. We got to go bar for bar right there on the spot. I'm poking niggas. The minute people get up, I'm doing Murder Inc. Murder Inc. style. Turn them lights off. I'm just poking cats. That's all I'm doing. I would not hesitate to bust my gun. If it's between me and you, life and death, I'm busting my gun to answering questions later. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm shooting up the whole block. Shit. Until somebody take me down. You know? Fuck all of that. I don't know how some of these guys be letting people kidnap them. Nah, dog, you ain't kidnapping me, man. You taking me on the spot. We dumping right there on the spot. Why would I let you kidnap me, take me to some island, and do whatever the hell you want to do with me, torture me? Fuck all of that. If you're going to take my life, you're going to have to earn that shit. We're going to have to be dumping. I'm going to give it all. Brazil got a lot of crazy shit too. A lot of clientele and drugs. You know, Jamaica's another crazy place. Jamaica, wow. Jamaica got them rude boys. You got to be careful when you go to Jamaica. They'll rob your ass quick. Jamaica got a lot of hoods. The hoods in Jamaica, the kids walking around with a gun. 15, 16, some as young as 8 years old walking around with guns. Crazy. Crazy. And one more thing. The Phoenix Suns. Y'all stop hyping the Phoenix Suns up. Like, oh, look how good the Phoenix Suns is. They beat the Dallas Mavericks. Phoenix Suns suck. And Kevin Durant will be traded come the offseason. They ain't going nowhere. They'd be lucky to even make the playoffs. They're done. Stick a fork in them. They're trash. KD ain't leaving, Josh. He's getting traded. I mean, Zach, sorry. He's getting traded. They don't even want to keep him. They They just gave him a free pass. Hey, you can stick with us for the rest of the year. I put money on it. I guarantee you the Phoenix Suns will trade Kevin Durant in the offseason. He's gone. He will not be coming back with the Phoenix Suns during the whole summer. His name is going to be in trade rumors until he actually gets traded. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad move. But, to KD's logic, KD, he liked those big threes. He thought that they was going to have another big three situation. But it is what it is. Phoenix Suns are cooked. Stick a fork in them. They're going to have to hit the reset button. And now you're going to have to hit the reset button with, what's his name? Oh, my God. What's his dude's name? Devin Booker. Devin Booker. You're going to have to hit the reset button with Devin Booker. Good luck with that. Now you can trade KD. You're going to have to deplete half your whole team because KD has a big contract. So a team going to have to give up a lot of draft picks, some role players. Phoenix Suns is going to be a young, exciting team, and that's about it. So it is what it is. Yeah, but KD's gone. And I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Bradley Beal. But if you're going to trade KD, trade Bradley Beal too. Get rid of KD and Bradley Beal. And bring in some better pieces for Devin Booker. If that's the case. What's the point of getting rid of Kevin Durant and keeping Bradley Beal? Don't make any sense. Trade both of them. Clean house. Yeah, he got a no trade clause. But I will sit him down and say, hey, where you want to go? What team do you want to go? I will trade you. I make your dreams come true. Where you want to go? But they both got to go, G Money. Kevin Durant got to go. Bradley Beal got to go. This experiment is over. They're never going to win the championship as constructed as they are. Most likely. Get rid of them all. Who the fuck is this? Swerve? Who the fuck is this? I'm supposed to be offended by that? Who the fuck is this troll? Man. Who the fuck is these dudes, man? What are you mad about? What you and your feels about? Man, why is people so sensitive these days? What generation we live in? Everybody's always sensitive. What did I say to upset you? Huh? Just block them. I don't even know who that is. Well, I don't know if I saw you here before. I'm pretty sure I saw your message before. It gets to a point where you start to forget some people. You pushing like 5,000 subscribers. You start forgetting people. But I just don't know him. I ain't gonna let him. I don't even got the time and energy to try to block people. I believe that you can say whatever the hell you want to say. Now, if it gets too disrespectful, then yeah. But whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not gonna lose any sleep about it. I'm getting ready to travel this Friday. I got places to go. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. No. G Money is far from sensitive. The guy just knows his sports. All right. He has G Money has a low tolerance for certain things. He don't like tolerating trolls and stuff like that. Not saying that you are a troll, Swerve, whatever But G Money don't tolerate stuff like that. He got a very short fuse when it comes to tolerating certain people. You know, he's not going to even entertain you if you say something stupid. It just is what it is. You know. Yo, that OKC and Denver game was nice though. You know. That's a good game. I like to see more of that. Give me a 7-game series. OKC versus Denver. Set it up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, G Money just don't. I think when you was younger, G Money was willing to put up with some stuff, but then he said, "You know what? Forget all of this. I'm not putting up with this nonsense." You know, you know. Thunder over Mavs in 7. That'll be a great series, though. Sign me up for that. I will watch that. Every second of that, I will watch. You know, that'll be a great playoff series. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander looks so skinny, right? A guy that's a leading scorer in the NBA, he looks frail. He's 6'6", but he don't have a body like MJ or Kobe. Kobe and MJ had pause. They had a little bit of more thickness to him, you know, more muscles. This guy looked like a twig. How is he able to cross people up like that? How's his body holding up? I'm surprised he didn't get hurt. Knock on wood. Yeah. Just imagine if he put some weight on. Just imagine if he gets stronger. Like MJ and Kobe, because MJ and Kobe had muscles. They weren't like Fords, but they were strong. Jordan was strong. Kobe Bryant was a very strong guy. These guys had very built physique. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is so skinny, man. He's like a twig. But he crossing people up. He's not getting hurt. He's falling down. In the league where guys get hurt so much, I'm surprised that he still got it. You know? Oh my God, G-Money, imagine if he bulks up. His post-up game would get better. Then he could learn a fadeaway jump shot like Kobe and MJ. I'm only using those two guys as reference because those are guys that he liked. You know. Don't be looking at me, man. Who was a better passer? John Stockton? He led his team to the finals twice. John Stockton is a playbook point guard. He's a playmaker. John Stockton is actually one of the best playmakers in the NBA history. He's not the best, but he's one of the best traditional point guards. Easily, John Stockton. Now, White Chocolate got more fancy passes, but he don't know how to make teams better like John Stockton does. I mean, it's not even a question. It's John Stockton. John Stockton is what? Like one of the greatest assist men in NBA history. Yeah, that's true. If Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't win MVP this year, he ain't never getting one. I agree with that. Or they may reward him one next year when he don't deserve it. Because they seem to do that sometimes. Oh, yeah. White Chocolate definitely more flashier, though. So if you like all that, you know, Showtime, yeah, he's more flashier, but he don't know how to play good winning basketball like John Stockton. You know. No, I noticed the NBA give MVP sometimes to the guys that don't deserve it for that year, but they deserved it last year. So this is a way to reward them. Go figure, you know. So we'll see. But if he don't win MVP this year, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm surprised they didn't say nothing about the Lakers, either Luka or LeBron being MVP. If there was the number 1 seed, I think people will start making that claim. But them being the number 2 seed, I'm surprised nobody said nothing because it's the Lakers. So, but yeah, man. I think. Oh my God, what you want to do? What you want to do? Huh? You want to be on TV? You want to be on the live screen? You see how you making faces at me? Huh? Huh? What you want to jump? Yeah, go ahead. Crazy Pug. Okay. Ooh. All right. Yeah. Yeah, LeBron James been balling for the last few weeks. Yeah, he has. No question. No question. And yes, Gary Payton is a better defender. Gary Payton's one of the best defending guards of all time. One of the best defensive guards in his prime is Gary Payton. Gary Payton was a problem. He just was a little pest. He got underneath a lot of people's skin. But anyway, get from there. Okay, I think we covered that. That's mostly all the topics right there, man. I think we covered all of them. Let me give my shout outs before we get up out of here. Shout out to G Money. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Chi-Town. Y'all have a nice, good back to work Monday. Happy Mondays. I do not do content on Mondays on Prince Sports. I only do content sometimes on Just Prince TV on Mondays. But Mondays, it's my day off. You know, that's the one day I do not cover sports unless it's serious. But I'm always off on a Monday. I do not make content on Mondays. But peace, y'all. Be safe. We out.